Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to our bid to find the best team in Major League Baseball history. And today it is the 1983 White Sox going up against the 2008 Tampa Bay Rays. So in this season's here, let's have a look here. The White Sox went 99 and 63 in the regular season. The Rays 97 and 68, so very similar records on that front. It's a one-off game. If you're new to the series, these are all one-off knockout games. When it goes through, losers eliminated. Default to modern era game strategies. World Series rosters if available. If not, I believe it is opening day rosters it defaults to, and there will be no injuries in this game. So let's go and have a closer look at the rosters. So here they are. Here we can see them with their season stats. Yeah, if you want to have a bit of a longer look, of course, you can pause, you can zoom in. Now, both these teams, of course, did have to come through an inter-franchise playoff. I'll put the links to those if you want to have a quick look at how the teams got here in the top of the description of the video below. But while you have a look at the rosters, we will go and have a look at the starting lineups. So here they are here. I've got to say, my instinct was that the White Sox would be the better team here, but the matchups would suggest otherwise, wouldn't they? So leading off the 83 White Sox, it is Rude Law in center field. It is Greg Luzinski at first base batting second. It is Jeremy Hairston at left field batting three. Then Colton Fisk catches at cleanup. We've got Harold Baines in right field batting 5, Vance Law in third base batting 6, Julio Cruz at second base batting 7, Scott Fletcher shortstops at 8, and Lamar Hoyt is the man on the mound for them. And then the 2008 Rays is led off by Melvin Upton Jr. in center field, Cal Crawford in left field bats second, Evan Longoria is at third base batting third, Carlos Pena at first base cleans up, Ben Zobrist, who we've seen before in this series, bats bats 5 at second. It is Jason Bartlett shortstopping at 6. Gabe Gross and right field bats 7. Diona Navarro. I've never seen the name Diona before. Anyway, Diona Navarro catches at 8, and James Shield is going to be the man on the mound. So let's get this underway. As ever, a massive thank you to all the channel members and Patreons for their support as they scroll across the bottom there. And yeah, I think maybe the important matchup that the White Sox win here is the pitching one. Having said that, Shields starts with a strikeout, and it brings Greg Luzinski up to the plate. It is a 1-0 pitch, and that is popped up into. We're very low down here, aren't we? This is a little bit off-putting. But anyway, that's 2 away, and it's Jerry Hairston now coming in with 2 out, none on. A 1-2 pitch. And Hairston, like it was almost the end of the bat, Q-ended it, straight back to the pitcher. And that'll do it. A 1-2-3 innings to start things off for the Cubs. No, the White Sox, the other one from Chicago. And Lamar Hoyt will now face Melvin Upton Jr. It is a full count. And it is a leadoff walk. In now comes Carl Crawford. It is an 0-1 pitch. It is straight up. And there'll be 1 out. Everybody will stay where they are. That has really gone up there, hasn't it? It's almost in danger of hitting the roof, that one. And that is 1 away. Just a reminder as Evan Longoria comes in. I don't know why, but when the catcher throws the ball, we might see it here, there is no ball. I don't know how to fix it, unfortunately. So, yeah, Upton Jr. got there safely because there was no ball to tag him with. And Longoria now, with a full count, has hit it into center field, and it is going to be caught, and we will go over to third. Will he get there? Yes, he does. It's a weirdly low angle compared to what we usually get, but that must just be the way the stadium is. And Carlos Pena now with 2 out, a chance to drive a run in, a full count. Pena's hit it well, very well. It's the top of the wall, though. And Carlos Pena slides into second with an RBI double that gives the Rays a lead. And like I say, I'm surprised that this is what's happening here. Ben Zobrist now comes in. A 2-2 pitch. He strikes out to end the first. So it is 1-0 to Tampa. And it'll be Colton Fisk to lead things off against James Shield. It's a 1-0 pitch. And that is popped up into left field. And it'll be caught for 1 away. It is Crawford out there, of course. In comes Harold Baines now. A full count. Baines into left field, and that one is more catching practice for 2 away, and it'll bring Vance Law now to the plate. A 3-1, and he has slapped that down into right field. It'll go all the way into the corner, and the White Sox will have their first base runner in the shape of a double by Vance Law. So tying run in scoring position, can Julio Cruz drive that run in? A 2-1 pitch, and it is more catching practice in left field. And that will do that. And does Crawford come up to bat now, actually? No, he doesn't. Jason Bartlett will come in. It's a 2-2 pitch. And it is a strikeout for 1 away. In will come Gabe Gross now. Another 3-1 pitch. We saw one end up with these in a walk, and that is over the infield in front of the center fielder. And Gross has himself a 1-out single. So another base runner for the Rays, and it is Navarro to the plate now. A 1-2 pitch. And that is going to be popped up. It looked like Gross was going there, didn't it? But he's had to put the brakes on. He does get back. But with 2 out, runner at first, it is the pitcher, James Shields, to the plate. It's a 3-1. And that, with 2 out, is a cardinal sin. Surely you've walked the opposition pitcher. And it will bring Upton Jr., who did walk last time up himself, a 2-0 pitch. And that will do it for that. Ground ball to the second baseman. And the Rays are dismissed. So we'll go to the top of the third. It is Scotty Fletcher to lead things off. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Fletcher strikes out 1 away. Brings up Lamar Hoyt. An 0-2 pitch. And Hoyt strikes out. So that is 2 away. And it'll bring up Rudy Law for the second time. He is 0 for 1. It's a first pitch swing. And Law has got it through the third baseman into left field for a 2-out single. So it is now 2 hits apiece for both teams, and it is Ludzinski coming in. He is 0 for 1. It's a 2-2. He watches it. That'll do it for the top of the third. It is still 1-0 to the Rays. In will come Carl Crawford now. We saw him get a lot of catching practice back in the second. A 2-1 pitch, and he's grounded that through the third baseman. Now, is that an error or an infield hit? It looks like it's going to be scored a hit. It is. So Crawford having a nice day out so far. Longoria now 0 for 1. A 3-1 pitch. Longoria, lines it straight to the third baseman. Crawford gets back. And it is Carlos Pena now who drove in the run last time up. First inning, wasn't it? There goes Crawford. And did they get him? It looked like they got him. No, he's safe. So, can Pena drive in another run? It's a full count. Pena grounds it to the second, the shortstop, that is, isn't it? And that will be 2 away. And it'll bring up Zobrist, who is 0 for 1. Can he drive in a run? It's a full count. Zobrist watches it, draws a walk. 2 on, 2 out. And this feels significant already, doesn't it? Jason Bartlett to the plate. He is 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. Bartlett, is that going to get through? No, it's not. Easy done by the shortstop. And that'll do it for the third. So still a 1-run game. And the 83 White Sox will coming up and have another bat with Jerry Hairston leading things off. He is 0 for 1. It's a full count. And Hairston has grounded it to the third baseman, 1 away. And it'll bring up Colton Fisk, who is 0 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. Fisk strikes out. And that is 2 away even for Harry Baines. A 2-0, 2 out, none on. Baines swings straight to the second baseman, and that'll do it. It's been really weird, isn't it, so far this in the knockout rounds. We've had 2 games where they were fairly high scoring, and then 2 games that have just been, assuming this continues like this, absolute pitching duels. As that is into right field, and a nice sliding catch out there for 1 away. It'll bring up Navarro now, who is 0 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. Navarro, another one that's gone straight up, in danger of hitting the roof, but it comes down into the shortstop's glove for 2 away. And it is James Shields coming back in. He is 0 for 1. Or did he walk last time up? I'm giving him an 0 for 1, but he's 0 for 1 now, but I'm pretty sure he walked last time up. Anyway, we go to the 5th. It is still a 1-run game. Vance Law, who is 1 for 1, will come in. It's a 1-0 pitch. And Law has himself a second hit of the game. It's not going to get down into... I think he hit it down to the right field corner last time, didn't he? But just a single this time. And Julio Cruz will come up. He is 0 for 1. It's a full count. Cruz pops it up. Center field's got that covered. Runner goes back to first, and it is 1 away. And it'll be Walker coming in now to pinch hit for the... No, who's he pinch hitting for? Not sure. But anyway, Greg Walker comes in. A 1-2. Walker watches strike 3. He goes and takes a seat. That's his afternoon's work done. And another pinch hitter now, Ron Kittle for the pitcher. It's a 2-2, and Kittle strikes out as well. And those pinch hits did not work, did they? So it is Juan Augusto coming up now onto the mound, and it is Marvin Upton Jr. 0 for 1 with a walk to lead things off, and it's a 1-2 pitch. And it is down towards third base. It is fielded by the third baseman, and it is 1 away. In comes Carl Crawford, who is 1 for 2. First pitch. Crawford into right field. That's going to be caught, though. That'll be 2 away. And in will come Evan Longoria, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-1 pitch. Longoria grounds it to the shortstop, and that'll do it for the 5th. It is still a 1-run game. We've had not even really a sniff of a run since the first. And it is Rudy Law to lead things off. He is 1 for 2. James Shields continuing into a 6th inning. And that is slapped down into left field for a single. I'm assuming it's just going to be a single. It is, but a leadoff single. It is Ludzinski now, who is 0 for 2. A 3-1. That is going to get through, is it? Yes. So back-to-back hits for the 1983 White Sox. Did they get him at third, though? Oh, he's safe. So runners at second and third with none out. It is Hairston to the plate. And it's a 1-2 pitch. And that is first baseman's ball. He's out. Runners have to stay where they are. And Colton Fisk now, you imagine, don't you? You walk him, load the bases, get yourself a force for a double play. It's an 0-2. Never mind that. They struck him out on 3 pitches. That shows what I know, doesn't it? And it is 2 on, 2 out for Baines. A 2-0 pitch. Can they convert the 2 early hits in the inning? And it doesn't look like they can. And still, the 83 White Sox are scoreless. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And it will be Carlos Pena to lead off the inning. He is 1 for 2 with an RBI. An 0-1 pitch. Pena. That's going to drop in. So Carlos Pena with a leadoff single. Can the Rays extend their lead now? Zobrist, who's 0 for 1. A 3-0 and a 4-pitch walk. So it's like the top of the inning all over again. 2 on, none out. It's Bartlett at the plate. He's 0 for 2. It is another 3-0 pitch. And it's Augusto on the mound still, I think, isn't it? Yes, it is. And with loaded bases, none out, you wonder if maybe they should have taken him off as Goss. Never mind that. He struck out on 3 pitches for 1 away. In comes Navarro now, who's 0 for 2. A 2-2 pitch. And that is up the middle, and that is going to score runs. 1 run comes across. A 2nd run is going to attempt it. They get there, so it is now 3-0. Navarro with a 2 RBI single. And it will be Akinori Iwamura coming into pinch hit. I nailed that pronunciation, by the way. It's a 1-1. And he has hit that into left field. It is caught. It is 2 away. Runners stay where they are. And it is Melvin Upton Jr. He is 0 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. And he strikes out to end the bottom of the 6th. It is 3-0, and the 83 White Sox are in trouble, it must be said. Grant Belfour, the Australian. Go on, Grant. Hall of Famer, I have no doubt. Vance Law is the man at the plate. It is a 2-2 pitch. And Grant gets an out. Well done. Magnificent, magnificent pitching. 1 away. In comes Julio. Suddenly I want the Rays to go very deep in this competition. I guarantee you Belfour will be the only Australian that features. As that is slapped down into right field. I'll just hold my praise for a moment here. So a 1-out double. And there was a runner at second with Dubzinski pinch hitting, I think. Is that? Oh no, that's the new shortstop. So he's first at bat in the game. It's a 3-1. Belfour intentionally walks, essentially, to get the force. And now for the double play. It is Tom Pasorek. He's pinch hitting. A 1-2 pitch. Oh, magnificent stuff by Mr. Belfour. Magnificent. It is 2 down. Oh, they've taken him off. Boo! It is Trevor Miller coming onto the mound now to face Rudy Law. Rudy is 2 for 3. It is a full count. There is 2 on. There is 2 out. It is going to be... Belfour wouldn't have done that. And this is going to be runs. It's probably going to be 2 of them. And suddenly we have a 3-2 game. Criminally, Belfour's going to get dinged for those runs, but that's unfair. So 2 out, tying run at second. Ludzinski at the plate. He is 1 for 3. It's an 0-1 pitch even. And he grounds it to the shortstop. That should be that. And we will stretch. And suddenly it is very much game back on. 3-2 to the Rays. All right, welcome back. We have a new pitcher, Steve Muir, on the mound. And Cole Crawford, 1 for 3, is at the plate. It's a full count. Can the Rays get their lead back out here? We start with a walk. And it'll be Evan Longoria to the plate. He is 0 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. Longoria, is that going to get over the shortstop? It is. And runner will stop at second. So 2 on, none out. And it is Carlos Pena to the plate. He is 2 for 3 already with an RBI. A 1-2 pitch. And Carlos Pena! That is gone. It is suddenly 6-2. And that was 444 feet of not missing a baseball. What a power hit that was. And it is 6-2. Jerry Kuzman will be the new man on the mound. He's going to face Zobrist, who is 0 for 1, sorry. So he's had a couple of walks in there, you would imagine. A 2-2 pitch, and he strikes out. So that is 1 away. In comes Bartlett, who is 0 for 2. It is an 0-1 pitch. And Bartlett it's caught in right field. Good defensive play out there for 2 away, and it is Gabe Gross now who's 1 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch, 2 out, none on. What we got coming up here, it is Goss popping one up. Shortstop goes back behind second base, makes the catch, and ends the bottom of the 7th, but not before 3 runs go across thanks to Pena. And it is 6-2. Dave Price. That's Dave Price. I wonder if he's coming out of the bullpen as a starter, given that we just have the one man. But anyway, he's pitching. It is a 1-2 pitch. This Rays side is actually a lot better than I thought it was. I remembered it being anyway. And that is going to be a ground ball and fielded for 1 away in the top of the 8th. So the White Sox are running out of outs here. They need to start and get something going, don't they? I mean, in truth, they did in the top of the 7th, and then they just gave it up plus some. So Fisk strikes out for 2 away, and it is Harry Baines now who is 0 for 3. It is a 2-2 pitch. And he strikes out, and that will do it. They need 4 runs in the 9th at a minimum. Navarro will lead off the inning for the Rays. He is 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. First pitch. And Navarro into right field. That'll be caught for 1 away. Do we pinch hit? We do. It's Rocco Badelli coming up. First at bat, obviously, of the game. It is an 0-2 pitch. And he strikes out for 2 away. And it will be Marvin Upton Jr. who is 0 for 3. Not done anything since he's walked back in the first. And he strikes out again. So to the 9th, and the 1983 White Sox need 4 runs. It is J.P. Howell coming on to pitch. Vance Law, who is 2 for 3, will lead things off, and it is a 3-1 pitch. They need base runners. Can they get the leadoff man aboard? It is up the middle. It is straight to the second baseman's glove. And that is 1 away. Julio Cruz now. He is 1 for 3. It is an 0-1 pitch. No, it's not. It's a 1-2 pitch. Julio Cruz has off the wall in the end. And he slides in to get a 1-out double. Julio Cruz, he, right at the end of his career, played for the Braves, I think, didn't he? And this would have been, how old is he here? 28. I'm sure I remember seeing him when I first got to Canada, which would have been early 2000s, playing for the Braves as like a 40-something-year-old. Anyway, back to focus. We've got a strikeout there, so they're down to their final out. Chris Nyman is the man to the plate. Can he keep the game alive? It's a 1-2 pitch. And that is popped up. It's going to be caught, and it will be the 2008 Tampa Rays that will continue on in this one. Well done to them. So they will move on to face the 2004 Red Sox, and that will be an interesting game. Again, Red Sox facing a team in their sort of same era, aren't they? So, yeah, they're a decent side, those Rays. Like I say, they surprised me. I didn't think that they were going to be quite that good. But we're almost halfway through we are halfway through the American League side of things now. So next up, we get our first look at the 92 Toronto Blue Jays. And they will take on the 1973 Athletics. And they were pretty good in their into franchise playoffs. So that's up next time. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie Bill. And thank you so much for watching. Take care.